Hello everyone. This video is in the continuation with the previous video where I had started about the software quality and explained the three different models: McCall, Bohem and ISO 9126 that we can use to evaluate the quality of any software. Now in continuation with that, the next method that I am going to explain that we can use to evaluate the quality of the software is your capability maturity model, or in short we can also known as this is your CMM model, given by your software engineering institute. That's why this model is also known as your SEI CMM model. So in contrast with the previous method that we had learned that we can use to evaluate the quality of the software, where we are checking for some of the attributes in a software that we are evaluating. But according to this capability maturity model or CMM model, we are evaluating the complete set of process that is used to do the development of any software in any organization, and on the basis of that we are specifying a particular level of the software on the basis of the maturity of the process that they are using to do the development of the software. Maturity means the advanced or managed way that they are following, or method or process that they are following to do the development of the software, and on the basis of that we are specifying the software organization up to a different level or a different level of software development organization, and on the basis of that finally we are evaluating the quality of the software that is developed by that particular organization. So we will specifying the 5 different levels, where the first level is the level that we can assign to any organization basis on the basis of the process that they are following, and the process should be ad hoc. If the process that will be followed by any organization to do the development of the software is ad hoc, mean unmanaged or not following any proper process, so we can specify that organization to a level 1 type of organization, and finally it means that whatever be the software that will be developed by that type of or that level of organization is not of that much good quality or not of good quality. Next is your level 2, and it is also known as repeatable. Means repeatable will represent the process that will be followed by them. It is repeating the same process again and again in the development of the different software. So again the software developed by this level of organization is not that much good quality software, and it can specify certain, it can provide some features, but it is not of that much good quality that will be required. Next is level 3, which is also known as define. Means in this the process that will be followed are defined, and in that case it will result in some better quality software. So the organization that belongs to this particular level 3 that will be able to do the development of some better quality software. Next is level 4, that is also known as your managed. Means all the process that will be used to do the development of the software are well managed, and in result of that all the organization that belongs to this particular level will be able to do the development of good quality software. Next is level 5, which is the highest level and is also known as your optimized Mising techniques. Means all the advanced recent techniques and technologies will be used by this particular all the organization of this particular level, so a very best quality software they will be able to develop with all the recently required features and capability. So this is the way that will be followed by according to the capability maturity model. We are not looking for some of the features and attributes in a software that we had developed. We are looking for the process that will get followed for doing the development of the software, and on the basis of that finally we are specifying what is the level of the organization. Finally the level of the organization will specify the type and category of the software that they are going to develop. If level is good, then obviously the software will be developed by that particular organization is of good quality, and if the level is bad, in that case whatever be the software that will be developed by that organization is not of quality. So these are the level: initial, repeatable, defined, managed and optimized. And again, here we had specified the different levels and what are the characteristics that we can look for in order to assign the particular level to any organization. So this is all about the CMM model, capability maturity model, and the process that we are following to finally analyze the characteristics and quality of the software. Next is ISO 9000. ISO 9000 is a set of a set of different standards that we can use, and here we will basically using ISO 9001 for quality system, and this is the standard that is more applicable to the software development and in order to evaluate the quality of the software. ISO 9001, apart from the CMM model, as we are following, looking for the process that will be followed in ISO 9001, we will look for the different criteria on the basis of which we are giving the quality certification to the any software or to any software development organization. Here we can consider the software, also the hardware and the different customers and the type of components that we are using, services, everything we are considering. After evaluating all that, we can finally giving the quality certification to the software. See, management responsibility, quality system, contract, design control, document, purchasing, purchase and supplier product, all we are considering. Product identification and traceability, process control that we are using, inspection, measuring and test equipment that we are using, inspection and test status, control of non-conforming product, corrective actions that we are taken, handling, storage, packaging and delivery, quality record, internal quality audit, training, servicing, statistical techniques, everything we are considering in all the respect, and finally on the basis of that we are specifying the quality. So here we can look for some of the difference between the ISO 9001 quality certification standard and the CMM. There is a strong correlation between ISO 9001 and CMM, although issues in ISO 9001 are not covered in CMM and some issues in CMM are not addressed in ISO 9001. The biggest difference, however, between these two documents is the emphasis of the CMM on continuous process improvement. Okay, how much better process we are following, that much good product we will be able to develop. And in ISO 9001 address the minimum criteria for an acceptable quality system. And in ISO 9001 we can have to achieve a minimum quality or criteria in order to get the certification. It should also be noted that in CMM focuses strictly on software. CMM we are only focusing on the process that will be followed to do the development of the software, while in ISO 9001 has a much broader scope, hardware, software, process, material and everything, and services, everything we are considering. The biggest similarity is that for both the CMM and ISO 9001, the bottom line is say what you do and do what you say. So that's all about the CMM and ISO 9001 quality standards that we can follow to specify the quality certifications to the software development organization and software product that they are developing. So that's all about the software quality. Thank you.